You have some brands like American Express that have made a very concerted effort at getting into the space, dedicating resources, dedicating funding to it. They consider it to be a high priority for their brand. They do tend to be a leader in their category. And then you have a lot of brands who are working with YuMe in particular in a way that they're treating it as a critical part of a multi-screen video strategy. So it's not necessarily, I only want to be in connected television, but I recognize that this is a very important part of the video ecosystem. It's on the largest screen in the home, so we want connected TV to be part of that solution. And then there's a lot of brands that are still trying to figure out, and a lot of what we're doing is educating clients on the space, where the priorities are, why they should be there now, where the value proposition essentially is. And so you have a lot of brands still that are getting in with smaller budgets and trying it out, getting some learnings, and then building on it as they go forward. So you're seeing a lot, because it's early in the space, you're seeing a lot of different solutions. There's a variety of different ads that are in this space. There's, if you work with a device manufacturer, if you have a television, so if you have an LG or Samsung or Sony or Panasonic, there's a couple different ways you get advertising. You can get it throughout the user interface. So if you think of the interaction as a large mobile phone with a lot of these, that's what it looks like. So there's a lot of app brands that you can choose from. There can be a live television box that's on the page, and then within that there typically is a single ad on the page. And we call those, at YuMe, we call them a first impression. It's first impression you get on every page that you go through as you're searching and exploring for the content that you want. It is a display, although at least one partner is going to be launching an autoplay video solution next year. So as long as there isn't a television player on the page, they're going to be able to autoplay video right there on the page, which is going to be really nice because advertisers are used to more of a rich media experience. They were conservative getting out of the gate for good reason, because it's television. So you don't want to have something overly flashy that's going to turn the consumer off, so you kind of want to ease them into the situation and doing something of more of a standard type display opportunity. Still good branding, still good visibility, but not necessarily disrupting the experience. The second type of opportunity is you can go into an app and you can get more of a traditional type video commercial pre-roll, whatever you would like to call it. So it could be a 15, it could be a 30-second, and that basically just leads into the video content that you've selected. So that's another way, and that's a predominant form where you can get that on Samsung and LG, but like on a Roku box, which is generating a lot of the video impressions right now outside of the device manufacturers. And then you have Xbox, and you have the gaming consoles, and you can have a mix of display in the user interface there, and then you also have video and pre-roll advertising there as well within the apps. We did a study with Magid, and the #1 reason that people are using connected TV, which always makes me chuckle a little bit, is there's nothing to watch on TV. 49% of people say there's just nothing to watch on TV. So they go over, and they're actually using it almost as another cable network. They're going over on a daily and weekly basis and searching for content to view largely during primetime hours. It's usage throughout the day, but largely during prime time. In terms of the inventory mix, I would say that right now we're seeing more of a mix towards display versus video, but it's about a 50-50 mix, and it would depend on the partner you're working with as to the inventory that they have. Last year, a lot of it was 3D, took a little bit of a backseat to connected TV, and smart TV was what a lot of people were really focused on. I think this year it's going to be more of an ecosystem play. I think it's not just going to be about the content on the television. I think it's going to be about how it crosses over to your phone or tablet, how, if you're Samsung or LG, what are you doing on your electronics and on your appliances that are inside your home, and how are you connecting all of those dots. I think it's going to be a little bit more about the connected home in general and our connected lives. I'm sure a lot of the autos are going to be talking about their in-car entertainment systems and what they're going to be doing to bring more digital experiences in the car, and obviously try to keep your attention on the road. So I think it's going to be more of a multi-screen content play right now, and how content's becoming more and more liquid and how people can take advantage of that. We're coming off of a really great 2012, so we're going into 2013 really strong. So we just had a town hall meeting yesterday. We hit all of our revenue goals across the board for this year, which is really, really exciting. We have a couple of big announcements that will hopefully be coming out around CES in terms of new partners that we're going to have in the connected TV space, which I'm particularly excited about. So that will be coming out probably somewhere around January or February. And then we've been expanding. So we've opened offices in France and in Spain this year. We're opening an office in Canada, and we're expanding in general. So we have definitely more diversification from a global standpoint. And then I would say overall the network is really focused on the fact that our technology is embedded across all 4 screens, online, mobile, tablet, and connected television. The learnings that we're getting from that, we've been collecting data for 6 or 7 years since we launched, and how we're going to be turning those learnings into meaningful brand insights for our clients. And that's going to be a major focus for us this year as well.